Welcome to Fantasy Football with the Dork and the Dude.
I'm the dork.
He's the dork and the clown, and I'm the dude.
Yeah. So I was actually well over 500 on my picks for the week.
Yeah.
But also 1-4 on my best bets. So
that's why you're wearing the mask?
That's why I'm wearing the mask.
Okay.
And this thing is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, so, take that bad boy off. Here.
So now I'm going to put on something even more embarrassing. The Bears hat.
All right. Okay, yeah, I had another good week betting, Dork, 3 in a row. I won money.
Nice.
And my picks, I think I went 7-4-1.
7-5-1.
7-5-1.
Do you have Dallas like me? On
I had Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
We had the same record.
Yeah. But just my best bets, I fumbled all those.
Yeah, if you're gonna.
That's what I get for betting on Tennessee, I guess.
I tried to tell you, Dork.
I don't listen to you.
I know. You better start. You want to if you don't want to keep paying me money.
Hey, I was cashing in early in the week on our side bets. Early in the year.
Yeah, you were. Okay, don't forget your dork glasses, man, or you won't be able to see you.
Yeah.
You won't be able to see you.
I actually look smart now, like I know what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
That's better.
Okay, well, let's kick it off. It's week 15. There's 4 weeks left, folks. The game's going to kick off here in about an hour, San Francisco and the Rams. Give me some quarterback dudes, Dork.
So the first thing I noticed is it's just if you go by the teams that all year have been terrible against QBs.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of them out there, so it's kind of slim pickings for streaming quarterbacks, I thought, this week.
Yeah, I agree.
But here are what I think are some of the best ones. Starting off with Purdy tonight.
I got him.
I think, and I'll even throw Stafford in there, too, as a good streamer.
Why not?
I think it could be a high-scoring game.
I think it will be. Yeah, there's going to be plenty of fantasy points in that game tonight, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You starting your boy Jawan?
I'm starting Jennings, Garendo, who was just declared active, and Purdy. I picked up Purdy to stream.
There you go. So you're all in on the Niners.
I'm all in on the Niners this week.
I don't blame you, man.
I'm going to know going into before the weekend's here whether or not it's going to be a good weekend or not.
Yeah, well, I've got mixed feelings about this game. I bet the Niners. I'll talk about that later. Yeah. The Niners are my team. But I got a lot of futures on the Rams, and if they win tonight, their odds on those futures get a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, the NFC West, I'm sorry, is a lot of fun this year. We still don't know who's going to win.
Yep.
Right now, you have to say the Seahawks are in the driver's seat.
Yeah, they are.
But
Seahawks went out, they win the division.
Yeah, but the 49ers are lurking,
and the Rams are playing better.
The Rams are playing better, and the Cardinals have been feisty, too. They've lost a couple of tough games, but, they're still right there.
They can beat anybody if they're playing their best game. Okay, I got Kyler versus New England.
Yeah, I got him, too.
Good matchup.
Yeah, I think so. I'm kind of seeing a blowout there.
Yeah.
Or at least a lot of points.
And Kyler, yeah. Who else you got?
I'm going with Jameis against Kansas City. Teams
have
passed on them, and he is just such a wild card.
Yep.
And if interceptions don't count in your league, I think he's a pretty good play.
Yeah, he's got a good shot at 300 yards and a 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Best case scenario. I got Bo Nix versus Indy.
I thought about him, but I said no.
He's been playing out of his mind.
He has been playing out of his mind. Indy hasn't been that great.
Yeah, Indy's
just for some reason I couldn't pull the trigger on him.
So I'm pulling the trigger.
And they're coming off. They are coming off a bye week, right?
Yep.
With a good coach. That'd be you, Gutter Snipe.
That's you, Gutter Snipe. Yeah, there's that little Gutter Snipe going.
I love it how you just rearrange him, and he takes a quick shot at Trevor here to knock him over.
Yeah,
that's how Gutter Snipes roll, though.
They are.
Okay,
if the Gutter Snipe was Trevor's coach, like the Gutter Snipe was Wilson's, Trevor would be gone next year.
Trevor would be a damn all-pro, I think.
No, he'd be gone.
He'd be gone. You just get rid of him.
Like you did Wilson.
One or the other.
And then Trevor would start playing well.
After a year, he'd make a decision on him. And,
Okay, that's all I got. You got any more?
Yeah, I do. I got, I agreed with you on, who'd you mention?
Purdy and Kyler.
Yeah, Kyler.
Yeah.
I also have Goff, Stafford, and Sam Darnold because he's
On
playing
fire.
the Bears. He's on fire, and the Bears might be checking out.
I think they've already checked out.
Wait and see who the next coach is. So
okay, running back dudes.
Okay, so it looks like Breece Hall is going to be out another week.
He's out,
and Isaiah Davis might just be the better rookie back than Braylon Allen.
He's a dart throw.
He's a better receiver. The thing is, they're probably going to share, but he got more catches and he got the touchdown instead of Braylon. So I think he's worth a look. They're playing Jacksonville, who does have an improved defense, but the Jets' offense shows signs of life against Miami.
Yeah, in a deeper league, probably. Most leagues. You
might call him a sleeper, but I think he's a good play.
All right. Well, I got an obvious one. Brian Robinson versus New Orleans.
I got Brian. I got Aaron Jones against the Bears.
Me too.
And Chuba.
Chuba's on fire.
Yeah. They even got a new contract.
Yeah.
And now with that rookie going down again, Brooks, with another, he looks like...
He'll be out for another year.
He's looking like the next J.K. Dobbins almost.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, and that's too bad.
It is too bad.
But...
he probably should have stayed in college another year.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, I got them. I got your boy Pacheco versus Cleveland.
Really? See, I have him as a dork.
I got him as a dude. He's looked better every week. Cleveland can be run on.
Yeah. I got Rico.
I got him too.
As a dude as well.
Versus Carolina.
I think him and Chuba are gonna have at it.
And any more?
No. I mentioned I agreed with Brian Robinson and mentioned Aaron Jones. That's it.
Okay, I'll kick off the wide receiver dudes. How about Cortland Sutton versus Indy?
Cortland Sutton, I love it. I don't know why I keep forgetting that cat.
He's playing very well.
Yeah.
And Indy's D, like I said, ain't doing jack.
Mm-hmm. No, they're not.
I got my boy Jerry Jeudy versus KC.
Jerry Jeudy, finally.
Yep.
Finally showing something.
He's the only bright spot on my wide receiver bench.
Yeah. That's right. You picked up that dude for the Titans, and he did nothing for you.
Nothing.
Who is it, Westbrook Ikini?
Yeah, I'm surprised Jeudy was still out on the waiver wire. And so I'm happy to have him, and I'll be starting his
He's Jameis's favorite target now.
Yeah, and he can get deep.
Okay, I got two rookies, Malik Neighbors against Baltimore.
Okay.
And Roma Dunze, 2 touchdowns last week.
So you think Danny DeVito's going to be able to get the ball to Neighbors?
I think he might, and I think he might score once or twice. I think he's about all they got on the Giants.
Yeah, but I saw some...
And the Ravens are bad at pass defense.
I heard some DeVito metrics, and it's not pretty, man.
Yeah. No, I get it. Danny DeVito.
Yeah. Let's see. I got Waddle versus Houston.
Okay, I can see that.
Tyreek's a perma dude.
Tyreek's a permanent.
But I think Waddle, I think they're going to go off, and I think my boy Tua is going to throw 3 TDs, and Waddle's going to get 1.
Could be. I can't argue with that. How about Juwan Jennings tonight?
I like it.
How about Terry McLaurin on a Sunday?
Good matchup.
Yeah.
But he's a perma dude.
He probably is now. You're right about that.
Okay, let's see. I got Bang Bang.
Against New England, I like it.
Yep.
It's going to tell him, why'd you pass on me for Drake May? He's going to show him.
I think they're happy with Drake May.
I think they are, and they should be.
Yeah. That's all I got.
How about Keon Coleman coming back from injury?
Yeah, I thought about him, but first week back from after being off 3 or 4 weeks with a wrist injury, I'd want to see something first.
Could be a struggle.
But if you're in your fantasy playoffs, like a lot of leagues are structured, you might have to throw him in there.
Mm-hmm. And how about Kelvin Austin III?
Okay, yeah, Pickens is out.
Might not play.
He's not playing.
And Austin's a big play guy.
Yeah, he is.
And he's a returner, and he just might go off for you.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, it is kind of a roll of the dice because Philly is very good against the pass.
Yeah, they are.
But I'm just looking at it, and I've watched this guy make a lot of plays this year.
They're going to take a couple big shots down to him for sure. You can bet on that. Any more?
No, that's it.
Okay, tight ends. Give me one.
Jake Ferguson against Carolina.
Yeah, everybody's loving him this week, and when everybody's loving him, he'll put up a goose egg.
He'll do 2 catches for 4 yards.
2 for I'll say 2 for 12.
Yeah. And also and this is true with Neighbors, Odunze, some other guys I mentioned. Bad teams this time of year, you just don't know.
You don't know.
So
it's a crapshoot.
It's quite the crapshoot, yes. And Dallas certainly qualifies as a bad team after Monday.
Yeah, they do.
Speaking of bad teams, how about Chig Okonkwo?
Okay.
For the Titans.
Yeah, you've got something about Titans.
I do, and it's going to be my downfall.
It's misplaced, Dork.
It's misplaced. I seem to be constantly going with them.
You got Tucker Kraft versus Seattle.
Okay. How about
Tucker Kraft? I cut that guy earlier. If I would have just stuck with him, of course, I had Taysom Hill killing it for a while.
Yeah.
The dude has 7 TDs on the season. Yep. He could get 10 by the end of the year.
Or because he's part of the Packer receiving corps, he could have 4 games of nothing in a row.
You never know.
While they go down to throw it to other guys.
Love seems to like him.
How about Kyle Pitts? It's a good matchup
Your
against
boy.
Vegas. I think there's been enough separation that I can mention him again as a dude.
No, we both called him, and we said at the time that he's not to be mentioned again.
I think I looked at him and I decided enough time has passed.
Oh, come on,
I'm over him.
Okay, well, I'm going to remind you of that one next week.
Okay.
I got Evan Ingram, if he plays, versus the Jets.
Okay.
He's got a hamstring again.
I actually have him as a dork.
He's got a hamstring again, and the latest looks like he might not play. So, but I'd already had him on my damn list.
Okay.
What else you got?
What else do I got? I got a few. Njoku.
He's a perma-dude.
Travis Kelce.
Perma-dude.
TJ Hawkinson against the Bears.
He's a borderline perma-dude.
And again, Pat Fryermuth. I know Philly's good.
He's almost a perma-dude.
He's almost a perma-dude. He's been playing better. Just play him. Don't worry about Philly's D.
I hear you.
And Russell Wilson can make magic happen.
Oh, I forgot to mention my team of destiny won again. We're 10-3, Dorster.
10-3. Well, who'd they beat? Cincinnati or Cleveland or?
Cleveland?
Yeah.
But Cleveland beat them 2 weeks earlier, and they got the revenge, man.
Well, if they really are a team of destiny, these next 4 weeks are going to be it for them.
They've got a 99% chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Which I've got them at 3-1 to make the playoffs.
Excellent.
Okay, how about Dork Dude D's?
Okay, I got Arizona down because they're playing.
They've kind of been dorks all year.
Dudes.
I mean, you got them as dudes?
Yeah.
Can't see it, man. They're not getting sacks. They're not getting turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. I'd be afraid to plug those guys in.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, how about Seattle?
I like it.
How about Green Bay, too?
Yeah, I can see that.
I think this could be a defensive struggle.
Could be, and there's going to be weather. It's going to be raining.
Yeah.
And
is it going to be raining there?
In Seattle? Yeah.
Okay. I thought I saw. On the last I saw that was the 2 rain games were somewhere in the south. Maybe Tennessee and was it?
Well, we got a storm coming through here Saturday, which means it's going to hit.
If it's coming through here, it could hit Seattle.
Yeah, so just watch the weather there.
Watch the weather. Okay, who else you got?
I got Washington versus the Aints.
Yeah, I can't see Carr playing. Can you?
No.
Yeah. Concussion, bad hand.
Yeah, so it's Jack Hayner,
Jake Hayner, Spencer.
Yeah, I don't think they want to see Spencer again after his starts in the early part of the year. And I've got Green Bay versus Seattle as well.
Okay.
Any more?
No.
Okay, let's hit some dorks.
Okay.
Some quarterback dorks.
I got Russell Wilson.
I can see that.
I think he might make. There's a chance for some big plays. But Philly, their defense has just really been tough. They got those 2 rookie DBs who are killing it.
I'm worried about my Steelers in this game.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. I got Jalen Hurts versus Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Dork.
He's been kind of dorky, not dorky all year. But
wait, if he didn't have 13 rushing touchdowns, he would be a total dork.
Yeah.
The dude's throwing for last week less than 200 fucking yards. And then A.J. Brown's being his diva self and being a cancer in the locker room. And they reeled off 9 straight.
Yeah.
How dysfunctional is that? They should be popping champagne fucking bottles.
I'm telling you, that game against Carolina
should have
last
lost
week, if that is ruled a catch by the end zone,
yeah,
there's not enough evidence to overturn it, but it was ruled a drop, and Carolina takes the lead, and who knows?
Yeah. And then Leggett drops the bomb.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, but that one wasn't. That wasn't a.
That's a different one.
Well, yeah,
the one where the guy rolled and had it underneath, and I saw it wiggle a little.
Yeah, well,
they called it incomplete.
It hit the ground. It was incomplete.
But sometimes it hits the ground, and if they secure it.
Yeah, when I watched it on Red Zone real time, I didn't think it was a catch.
Okay.
Who else you got?
I got Baker against the Chargers.
Chargers D's tough.
Baker's a tough dork, tough guy to make a dork.
Chargers are only allowing about 14, 15 points a game.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I could see that. And Baker threw 2 picks last week. He could do it again.
Bucky didn't practice today.
Yeah, if I were you, I'd be picking up Sean Tucker's ass. Or Rashad White. I think he's still available in our league.
I think he is.
I got Stafford versus the Niners. I said earlier I could see him being a dude, but
okay,
if the Niners are going to win this game, Stafford has to be a dork.
He has to.
And I think the Niners are going to win this game.
I think so too. And then I got Geno and Jordan Love.
Yeah,
I'm seeing a low-scoring game there.
Possible weather.
And this is without considering the rain.
Yeah, if there's rain, they both are fumblers in the rain.
Yeah.
Especially Geno.
Mm-hmm.
I could see him being a dorkster.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Running back dorks.
James Cook.
I can't see that. He's been too good.
The Lions.
He was kind of dorky last week.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to, even though Detroit has like the number 1 run defense or number 2.
They're up there. I think
in the league.
Are number 1.
They're tough to run on.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've got to try to establish the run.
Okay.
Unless it's just a shootout and Allen throws it 45 times.
Yeah.
And he's always one of those dudes who can catch one out of the backfield for a touchdown.
And he's a home run threat every time he touches the ball.
Yeah, that's why
I'd be hesitant. Some dorks, and he's one of them.
I'd be hesitant to make him a dork.
Okay.
I got my boy, I hate to say it, integrity pick, Jonathan Taylor versus Denver, dork.
Really?
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough go for him. I didn't put him down because I think you play him every week.
I have been playing him every week, and for the most part, he's been killing me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm plugging in Charbonnet over his ass.
Charbonnet, that's good.
Who else you got?
Najee.
Yeah. Tough to run on Baltimore.
Rashad White against the Chargers.
Yeah. Okay.
DeAndre Swift. And he might not even play. If he plays, so expect dorkiness against Minnesota.
Well, this is the time of year when teams like the Bears, have they lost 9 in a row or something?
No, they've lost 9 total. It's 7 in a row because there were
7 in a row. All of a sudden, minor injuries become a little more serious, and because these guys are making business decisions.
Yeah, and DeAndre Swift, he's a big part of the offense, both running and receiving.
Mm-hmm.
Sit him out.
I would.
Rest him up, yeah.
Yeah, you're going nowhere. Why risk further injury to the cat?
That's right.
You got nothing to play for. I got Nick Chubb versus KC.
Okay.
Dork.
I got it. Yeah, I kind of had all of Cleveland, but he's their main. He's back to being the main guy.
Yeah, he is.
Glad he's back. Look forward to seeing him next year. But
yeah, he's not 100%.
Not 100% yet.
But he's the goal line boy. But he's going to be a dork against Casey. I see that as a low-scoring game.
Tyrone Tracy.
Yeah, I'm benching him.
And finally, Pacheco. I
made him a dude.
There. I know. And he's my guy.
Are you benching him then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, wide receiver Dorks.
I got the Reaper against Pittsburgh.
The Slim Reaper?
Yeah.
Okay, he's kind of been a dork anyway.
He has been, but he's back. He's starting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get too excited about him against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, me either. And if A.J. Brown gets the squeaky wheel treatment, then more targets going to him.
Or maybe Jalen's going to say, screw you, A.J., I'm throwing to the Reaper and to Calcaterra. By the way, I had him a dude last week, and he scored.
Good for you.
Did you see that dance he did with Barkley?
No.
It was like a square dance.
I like it.
They had their arms around and were just skipping in a circle. It was hilarious.
I like it. I remember when old Chad Johnson used to do the Irish dance, remember?
Oh, the river dance?
River
Irish
dance.
Jig? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chad Ochocinco.
I love it.
Yeah, he was a guy.
Yeah, he's on Inside the NFL now, and I'm glad to see it because from what I understand, the cat's broke.
Oh, okay.
He's like Terrell Owens. I think he spent every penny he ever made.
There's a lot of them. A lot of players in every sport who did that.
Okay, I got JSN versus Green Bay is going to be a dork.
I could see that. I could see that.
Metcalf hasn't been playing well. If they're going to win that game, they got to take JSN out.
Okay. I got J-Mo against Buffalo.
My boy?
Your boy J-Mo.
I'm playing him.
Again, I worry about the home run threats, but just not seeing it for him.
He had 80 yards last week and damn near scored a bomb.
Okay, that should be a good game. There's some good games this week.
Yeah, there is. I got C.D. Lamb versus Carolina. Dork.
Oh, I don't think I could make him a dork.
I just did.
You did, yes.
Watch it happen.
Good. How about Bateman and Flowers against the Giants?
Against the Giants?
I think it's going to be the King Henry show.
They're going to wing it. They're still going to wing it downfield.
You think?
Yeah,
okay.
They're going to try to run it up on their ass.
Okay.
So I think
they're going to have to if they want to cover.
I think all the Ravens are in play to score.
Okay.
So I couldn't bench either one of those, especially Flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And Bateman's playing better.
Yeah.
Of course, he's coming off an injury. That's all I got.
Tank Dell.
Yeah, a lot of people are making him a dork this week.
Well, I concur with that.
Well, the Houston Texans, like I told you, they're a paper tiger.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if they ever were a tiger. They're
in first place.
Their division, though.
Yeah, and I just put a curse on their ass.
I bet they're frightened.
Thank you, brother. Okay, tight end Dorks.
Dalton Kincaid. He is coming back.
He's been a dork.
Detroit shuts down the tight end pretty well.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know how many people are starting Dalton Kincaid, though. Maybe in deeper leagues. I got another integrity pick. Jonnu Smith, my boy, versus Houston.
I thought about him, but I said, I can't put Jonnu Smith down.
It's a bad matchup. I'm just hoping he gets in the fucking end zone. But he had 0 catches in 60 minutes of that game last week, and they don't go in overtime, and he gets a touchdown. I get a goose egg out of his ass.
I think that's why they went into overtime, so they could get Jonnu Smith a touchdown.
He's
a man in Miami.
I'm glad they did. I'm playing him, but if anything, I'd say temper expectations.
Okay.
Because it is a bad matchup. Houston plays tight ends good.
How about my guy, Cade Otton?
Yeah, he's been a dork.
He has been since Evans came back. He had a run, though.
Yeah, it's over.
Hunter Henry's another one.
Yeah.
And Evan Ingram, your guy, who you got him as a dude, I got him as a dork.
Starting to look like he's not going to play, but if he does play, then I would tend to make him more of a dork, maybe.
Okay.
Because he's the type of cat, he could go out in the first quarter with his hamstring again, and you never see his ass. I got temper expectations tonight for Kittle versus the Rams.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an above, the Rams are above average against tight ends.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I got.
Okay, dork defenses.
Mm-hmm. How about both Pittsburgh and Philadelphia?
I got Pittsburgh
in that game
versus Philly.
Okay.
I got Seahawks versus Green Bay. Dork.
Okay, I had them as a dude.
I got him as a dork.
In fact, I'm starting him on my team.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Any more?
No.
Me either.
That's it.
Okay, let's get to our Week 15 picks.
Okay.
This is gunshots. This is me shooting down the pros with like a 60% average on my picks the last 3 weeks. Take that, Fez.
Take that, Fez.
Okay, so Rams +3 tonight versus the 49ers in Santa Clara. The total's 48.5.
3, right? 3 points?
3 points.
I think
it's down to 2. Might be down to 2.5. It was 3 when I did it this morning.
And did you say 48.5?
Yep.
Okay, so that's down. I got the Niners.
I do too.
Got the over.
I don't feel good about it, but I got them. And I got the under.
Okay.
Washington -7.5 versus New Orleans. The total's 43.5.
So I don't like this one at all, but I went with the Saints, and that number's kind of big, I thought, at home. So
I'm taking Washington just because the Saints are so banged up and terrible.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I could make that case too.
Now, this is a game I'm not betting.
Yeah,
and all the pros are betting Washington. So
are they? Okay.
KC, and I got the under.
Okay, I have the under as well.
KC -4 versus Cleveland in Cleveland, and I think there's supposed to be a little weather there.
Give me Cleveland. If KC is given more than a field goal, I'm just going against it.
I'm taking Cleveland too. In fact, I think it could happen where Cleveland could possibly win that thing.
I think Cleveland is a decent money line bet.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just
why not? Especially this time of year.
Just going to throw that out there.
4 weeks left.
Yeah.
Go for broke.
KC has not been good.
No. They're the luckiest team in the league.
They went on the doink last week.
Yeah, by any measure, they're the luckiest team in the league.
They are.
And then the officials help them on top of it. If you're that lucky, you don't need the officials' help, but they still get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Cleveland too, and I got the over.
I took the under.
Okay, Baltimore -16. It's up to 16.5 last I saw. Versus the Giants, 42.5.
I'm just taking the 16 points in the Giants. I don't like it. I'm not going to bet it.
Yeah, I'm staying away from this game too, but I got to take Baltimore and hope they win by 21.
And they might.
I'm expecting 31-10 myself.
That could be.
Okay, and I got the under on that. I don't see how the Giants are going to fucking score.
I got the under as well.
Cincy -5 versus Tennessee.
Let me just quick amendment. Make Baltimore a dude D, because that could be a shutout. That could.
I'm starting him, man, and hoping. Yeah. My D's have killed me all year.
Yeah.
I need like a 30-point week out of those fucks.
I mean, you got the best run defense in the league.
Yep.
And a quarterback who can't pass going against them.
I'm loving it.
I mean, are they? It's the NFL in 2020s. You can score by accident any game, but that's a strong possibility.
I picked them off the waiver wire just for this matchup.
Yeah, they haven't been good all year. So
they've been terrible.
But that's a good stream, dude.
I'm hoping.
Okay.
Cincy -5 versus Tennessee in Nashville, 46.
My model.
Right, I got my model.
Suggested going with Tennessee, but I just said I can't do it. They must be punished.
Me either.
So I'm laying the points with Cincinnati. They have a shot at the playoffs still.
Yeah, it's slim.
It's slim.
I'm taking Cincy as well and the over.
I took the under because I don't see Tennessee scoring enough.
Miami +3 versus Houston in Houston.
This one was a struggle for me. Eventually, I went with Miami.
I did too. I bet them.
At 2.5, I might have gone Houston. And I took the under.
You sound like the pros.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you sound like Chad and Simon. They're going.
Chad and Simon.
They're going, well, I want to take Carolina, but it's 2.5. If it goes to 3, then I'm taking the other team.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. It sounds nerdy.
No, but, it is nerdy and it's dumb. I just go with the better team.
Well, on a team,
the spread's important, but the better team versus the worst team.
No, that's what I usually do too. And
seems like a no-brainer.
That's kind of a struggle, but you got Houston. They've had some injuries, but they're a well-coached team coming off a bye. I could see them getting it right.
Okay.
Miami really struggled against the Jets.
True.
Who knows? But when it came down to it, Miami's getting the 3, so I took them.
Yeah.
But this is not a betting game for me.
And I'm taking, I would like Miami too because it's indoors. If it was outdoors in Chicago or something, I'd be worried.
Well, again, until Miami proves they can play in the cold, there's no reason to go with them in those games.
Yeah, they played Green Bay pretty good in the cold. They lost.
They lost by 2 scores.
Okay, I'm taking the over.
I have the under.
Okay, Jets -3 versus Jacksonville. You know, they should pay somebody to watch this game. Yeah, it must be torturous for either
Elon
one
Musk
of those.
Doesn't have enough money to pay me to watch that game.
Tell me about it.
I went with the Jets. Again, it's almost a coin flip situation.
They're both terrible. I went with Jacksonville. They're at home and playing better.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about
and the Jets.
Try and guess who's going to play better, you know?
The Jets should have won that game last week. And, and they've lost like 9 in a row or some shit.
They're terrible.
But I'm not betting it. I got the under 40.5.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas +3 versus Carolina. In Carolina. Totals 43.
I went with Carolina.
Me too.
This one, I think it started at -1. Carolina.
Yep.
And people have been pounding them.
Yeah, the pros are on Carolina.
I'm a little worried about the Dallas defense destroying Bryce Young, their pass rush.
He's playing pretty good.
He is playing pretty well. But they got something good going there. And after, going on the road after that Monday night loss, I just see a tough game for Dallas. So.
I hear you.
And I got the under.
I got the over. Indy +4 versus Denver. In Denver, the total's 44.
Denver. They're
I got them
a better
too.
Team. I don't, not much else to say. I don't see any compelling reason to go with Indy this game.
I don't either. They're both coming off a bye, so there's no rest factor. 4
points is kind of high. I'd like it better if it was a little lower, but
yeah, if Denver wins by 3, if Denver wins by 5, I'm happy.
Yeah,
I think they'll win by 7.
I think they'll win by more than that. That's a good team, and
yeah, they'll be ready for Indy.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the under.
I actually took the over. Indy goes over a lot, at least in my remembrances.
Okay, Denver's an under team.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh +5.5 versus Philly. The total's 42.5.
Again, this one, I'm not sure which way to go, but if Pittsburgh's getting 5.5 points, if you're giving that to Mike Tomlin, I'm taking it.
I am too. He's awesome as an underdog.
Yep.
And I got the over. The number is 42.5.
I have the over too, and I'm just seeing, Pittsburgh with a few big plays, maybe pulling it out.
What I'm hoping for, team of destiny.
Yeah.
Buffalo +2.5 versus Detroit. In Detroit, the number's 54.5, one of the highest totals of the year.
I'll take the freight train, Lions, and the under.
I'm on Detroit, and let's see here. I'm on Detroit and the over.
Okay.
I wouldn't bet the over, but I think it could easily be be an over game. New England +6 versus Arizona. In Arizona, the total's 46.
New England +6.
I'm taking Arizona.
I'm taking Arizona, too. I think they're going to wail on them.
Uh-huh.
6 is a lot, but New England can score. But Arizona's had 2 tough losses. I see them bouncing back here.
I agree. I got the under.
I took the over on this one.
Okay. Tampa Bay +3 versus the Chargers in LA. The number's 45.
Okay, now when I looked at it at 1, it was 2.5.
Okay. Was that this afternoon?
About 1.
Yeah, I did mine this morning, so we'll go with 2.5.
I like the Chargers at 2.5.
Okay.
And and the over.
Okay, so you got the Chargers -2.5.
Yeah.
I'm taking Tampa Bay. They need that game more. The Chargers, their defense is solid and everything, but they're banged up on offense. I don't see how they're going to fucking score.
Mm-hmm. Tampa Bay.
And Herbert's hurt. He could, take a shot and be out in the second quarter.
Yeah.
It's just too risky for me, and I've got a lot of futures bets on Tampa. So I got to ride my boys.
Okay.
And I'm doing the under.
All right.
Green Bay -2.5 versus Seattle. In Seattle, the total's 45.5.
Give me the Pack.
I'm taking Seattle, my Seahawks.
The Pack is the better team. I think they roll.
Yeah, I think current form, Seattle's better.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want to? Do you got $10 to back that up, dude?
Let's see here. Yeah, I'll take Seattle.
Okay.
Write it down, dork. I need to give you a chance to get your money back after last week when I cleaned your clock.
You did. You did. That's what I get for going with the Titans.
Yeah, never bet on the Titans, man.
Well,
not till next year. Maybe next year.
Okay, so Green Bay -2.5.
Yep. And I got Seattle. And I got the under in that game.
I have the under as well.
Your Chicago Bears +6.5 versus Minnesota in the Twin Cities, 43.5.
I wouldn't touch the Bears right now.
I wouldn't either. I'm going with Minnesota. I think it's going to be a blowout.
It's possible, and you never know.
I got the over.
I took the under.
Okay. And then finally, last Monday night game, Atlanta -4 versus the Raiders in Vegas. The number's 44.
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm going with Atlanta, though. I think they win.
You've been on Atlanta all year.
I think they're a decent team. Not great, but
I think they're a paper tiger. They've lost, 4 in a row now?
Yeah, but they've never really been a tiger,
Well, they were leading their division up until last week.
The NFC South, yeah.
Still, but they had the
beaten
best.
Tampa Bay twice. They've had some good wins on the year.
True, they caught Tampa Bay when they were kind of banged up.
No, whatever.
I'm taking the Raiders and the 4.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm not. I have no strong.
Raiders are due to win a fucking game in Atlanta.
Atlanta lost 4 in a row. They're due.
Kirk Cousins is probably going to throw a couple more fucking picks.
Unless it's the start of the Michael Penix era.
Penix, if let's say Kirk Cousins throws a pick or 2 in the first half, Penix could come in there and that could possibly change the outcome of the game. But what did I see on Cousins today? The headline of the story was Kirk Cousins imploding.
Yeah, well,
and he is fucking imploding.
I've heard that one before, though.
No, but he's doing it. 8 picks and no touchdowns in the last 4 games, dude. I mean, yeah. Dork, I'm the dude.
Yeah.
No, Raiders going to win that game.
Okay.
And that's it.
I don't have much to argue on that. So
okay, I told you I'd give you a chance to get your $20 back. Is there another game you like there that we might disagree on?
Let's see. I got them down who we disagree on. How about Chargers, Tampa Bay?
Okay.
Who'd you pick in Detroit? You picked Detroit, right?
I did.
We both have Pittsburgh. We both have Denver. Both have Carolina. Jets, Jacksonville, we disagree, but...
the Chargers have been killing me betting-wise all year.
So you're going to lay off them?
I think I might have to. Let's see here.
Let's bet Atlanta and Vegas. See if Kirk can win me my money back.
Well, but the Raiders quarterback situation is so bad. I'm not going to put any money on. Okay. What is it, Aiden O'Connell or who the fuck's
Desmond Ridder? Maybe
Ridder. The guy's terrible. I'm not putting my hard-earned money on Desmond Ridder.
Desmond Ridder's a dog. He's tenacious.
Yeah, right. No, here, let's just look here. If you'll give me 3, I'll take Tampa Bay against the Chargers.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Write it down.
Okay.
Tampa Bay +3 versus the Chargers.
It smells like a push, but let's do it.
There you go, Dork.
Okay, $10 a piece. I'll leave this here.
Okay.
Got the Packers and the Chargers.
Like it. Okay, let's get to
the team. You know, that's a team.
Oh, do you have best bets?
I do, but just a quick note while it's in my head.
Sure.
The Packers have more NFL championships than any other team, and the Chargers haven't won one ever. So I think they did win an AFL championship, though. Doesn't that sound right? With Tobin Rope, maybe back in the early days, or maybe John
60s?
Hagel. Yeah, early 60s.
I don't ever remember them winning a championship.
Maybe not. Anyways, let me do my best bets real quick.
Yep.
I'm 34-30 now, so I need a good week. I got the Niners -3.
Okay.
Detroit -2.5. Green Bay -2.5.
Hate it.
Pittsburgh +5.5. And
Love it.
Cleveland +4.
Okay. All right. Get to my bets for the week. But first I got to do my weekly against the spread trends, Dork.
Oh, let's hear it.
Let me, I should have a button for that. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, well, the usual suspects are at the top again. Pittsburgh 10-3, Denver 10-3, Detroit, the Chargers are 9-4. That's why I don't like betting against the Chargers, because they find a way to fucking cover. Washington, Minnesota 8-4-1, Indy, Philly, Buffalo, Arizona, and Tampa Bay 8-5.
So Indy Denver has the potential to be a pretty good game, as does Tampa Bay. Chargers, because they're
both covering.
Those teams all look to cover, so that's exciting.
The worst ones are your Tennessee Titans 2-11, Cleveland 4-9, Jets, Dallas, Giants 4-9, those Niners 5-8. So stay away from those teams. So here's what I got bet for this week, Dork. Do a little Dork alert. I got Tampa Bay on the money line at +130 versus the Chargers. I expect them to win that fucking game. And then I also bet Tampa Bay at +3 versus the Chargers.
That's a bargain now because it's 2.5.
Yeah, I'm glad I got them at 3. And I got them with 3 with you too, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, I got the 49ers -3 at -103 versus the Rams. I got Miami
on that.
I got Miami on the money line at +120 versus Houston. I think Miami's going to win that game.
I think so.
I got Denver -4 versus Indy. I doubled up on Pittsburgh. I got them at +4.5. I missed the number. They're 5.5 now. And then I also got them on the money line at +200.
I like that one.
I got Seattle on the money line at +120.
Okay.
I got Minnesota -6.5 versus your Chicago Chumps.
That's a good one.
I got Detroit -2.5 versus Buffalo.
I like it.
And I got Jonnu Smith, first touchdown of the game versus Houston at 13-1.
Love it.
And just real quick before we wrap it up, I'll give you some of my futures bets that are still in play, Dork. I got the Rams over 8.5 wins. They need to win 2 out of their last 4. I got the Rams to make the playoffs at 3-1. I got, let's see here. I got Tampa Bay to win the division at 3-1. I've already cashed out on the Jets under 9.5 wins. I've got the Steelers to win the division like you do at +850.
Yeah.
I've got Miami under 9.5 wins They need to win out. They lose one more game, I win that bet.
You win that one, okay.
I got
no, are they 4-9 now?
Well, let's see. They need 4 more wins to get 10. They're at 6 wins right now.
Oh, okay. They're 6-7. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. They got to win them all. Yeah.
I got the Colts over 8.5 wins. They've got to win 3 out of their last 4. And I got Tampa Bay over 8.5 wins at plus 125, which I like. They have to win 2 out of their last 4. I got the Steelers to make the playoffs. They're damn near a cinch at 2-1. And that's it.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, Dork? Anything else, Dork?
I will write down my futures bets when I
do it.
Go home. And
bring them next week.
Bring them next week.
Okay, we'll be back next Thursday, guys. Enjoy the game tonight between the Niners and the Rams. Good luck.
Niners.
Good luck in your fantasy football last 4 weeks.
And playoffs are this week, starting in some leagues.
Yep, and if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You know it. And enjoy the games. December football's the best. And
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We're out. See you next week.